I'm an industrial engineer. Students at Uniminuto. Nobody is prepared for change, but sometimes they are necessary. They come unexpectedly or planned. In this case, I am going to talk about the experience that I have had and that occurred unexpectedly. I will talk about the pandemic, an anecdote that personality brought with it and money change. But the real question is, were they good? Were they bad? Let's go back in time and light. My name is Fausto Mateo Arevalo Lopez. I'm from Huachetá, Cundinamarca, and I have lived most of my life here. It is a town where people work and live off the agriculture, livestock, and especially coal. I was born, raised up, and lived here. When I finished my high school studies, I worked for a few years, but I decided to leave and look for new horizons. I went to live in Yopal, Casanare, and started working in the oil production wells. I started my studies there, but they were technical and short course. They due to various circumstances. I set off again and left there to live later in Chia, Cundinamarca. From there, I started working in the restaurant in the clearing part. I was promoted until I became the liquor coordinator. There are also the seats to start studying the entire bartender part at the Sena. I took several courses and did my respective bartender technicals. Then going back to the beginning, from the historic the pandemic come. Difficult times, both with chains. The restaurant where I work suspend contracts, so I come to watch that to be with my family and wait for new news. As you could know, everything was worse and it was time to make decisions. Since the rents, bills, and food keep running, but the pandemic has us standing and needed to look for alternatives. So I decided to return to Wachta and starting working here. I did several things. I had several entrepreneurial initiatives, but nothing stable. One day I decided to go in a trip with my mother, but on the way to that a trip they called me to work. I had been looking for work for several weeks, and that day the opportunity came where I finally started working in the mineral extraction mine. As there was a woman, I have always done why done well in logistics in organization uses so they promote and my current coordination logistic of the mine. Hence my idea of studying industrial engineer and not as course or the technical relate to relate jobs that. But later in search of obtaining my professional degree. Currently, I have my staff job. I am doing very well in my career and I am with my family. New answering the questions. In a beginning, the pandemic was a very big impact on the life of money and mind with a broad change that don't use to general an ability to adapt much faster than experts. Aleph watched looking for change and it was necessary to return to find the theme and move forward. Many people believe that starting over is going to backwards, and on the contrary, this helps you to start with clearer objectives since we are full of experience. Open the possibility of more change, but with the certainty that we can adapt to team. Depends solely on use whether the movie forward or stagnate, and to finish this leads me to a conclusion and onwards to my question: were they bad? Were they good? And really, it depends of whether you could know how to take advantage of opportunity and find solutions to each problem. And in my case, it was a broad change but full of opportunities that I have taken advantage of the and will try to continue taking advantage. Thanks for listening. Bye.